Morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 15 in a little series called The Psalms of My Friends. We're in Psalm 100 here today. And we're going to ask a really interesting question, which is, what if I cannot serve the Lord with gladness? And I'm going to tell you a secret of the church today. We get this from Psalm 100. I'm going to read it. It's only 5 verses long. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. We're going to come back to that. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. Okay, so this is an overwhelming psalm, obviously, because it describes making a noise joyfully and coming into his presence with singing and enter his gates with thanksgiving and approaching his courts with praise and giving thanks and blessing the Lord. So, how many people are supposed to be doing this? It's for all the earth. This is the mega party that we're talking about. This is all hands on deck for this praise party. And some of this is verbal. So some of this is singing and thanking and praising and blessing. Some of it is attitudinal, being joyful. And then the one I wanted to emphasize today, kind of on the subheading of this attitudinal one, is serve him with grumpiness. No, serve him with gladness. So two things. It's serve, so serve the Lord, and then the second thing is to serve him with gladness. And in this is a secret of the church. So let's just talk about in general, why must every believer serve? Well, number one is because God said so. It's a command. It's not optional. And secondly, you can clearly see that this is the labor that the Lord uses in his church to function in all its arm: administrative, organizational, pastoral, mercy, worship, and evangelism, the arms of the church, the extension of the church. But here's the one I want to camp on today, which is because you benefit from serving. So if you are not serving, you absolutely should be. It is a command of the Lord, and you should be wrestling with starting to serve. Why? Because it is to your benefit. You are the one that gets the most out of service. I'm going to let you in a little secret. So as we serve, it teaches us the heart of Jesus, who's the great servant of all. He literally describes himself as that. And ultimately, it's going to allow you to imitate the work and the character of Jesus, which he desires for all his followers. And you meet the nicest Christians in the bowel of the church. So here's my call today. Go find some unpalatable area of the church of service, and what criteria you should use. It should be inconvenient and it should be exhausting. And typically these people are pooping in their pants in some sort of a way. So you should be finding someone who poops in their pants, either literally or figuratively: the unlovely, the awkward, the children, the elderly, the weak, the incompetent. Finding knuckleheads in the church, it's not very hard. But here's the secret. So if you go and find these difficult people in the church that need to be served, here's the key. You're going to look around and you're going to find others, brothers and
Ladies and
sisters,
gentlemen, this is
who
the announcement for
understand.
green and yellow groups. We are ready to invite for disembarkation. Green and yellow groups are invited for disembarkation. Remember to collect your passports. We still have some at the reception. And please keep your whispers with you. You will need them for the city tour today. Your trip leaders are waiting for you near the buses. Please identify your luggage before you get on the bus. Thank you for traveling with us. Have a safe journey back home until we meet again.
All right, sorry for the interruption. I'm in Norway. I'm in Copenhagen today. So here's the secret. So why you're serving these unlovable people, difficult to love people, you're going to find a brother or a sister who gets Psalm 100, who understands serve the Lord with gladness. So if you cannot yet serve the Lord with gladness, then serve along someone else who is serving the Lord with gladness. So where do I find people that are serving with gladness? They're out serving the unlovely. So what if I cannot serve the Lord with gladness, comma, yet? Does that mean I shouldn't serve? Absolutely not. What it tells you is you must serve. It tells you to get serving. Put yourself in the thick of it. Why? Because that is how He is going to give you, the Lord is going to give you gladness by seeing the people that are serving with gladness as they serve the unlovely. So it happens after you step into service, after you step out with faith. So after you meet the saints that have already gotten the memo, you rub shoulders with them, you find someone who loves the apparently unlovable, people that you love with some difficulty, maybe the 2-year-olds, maybe the middle schoolers, maybe the curmudgeonly, maybe the faraway, maybe the addicted, maybe the arrogant. Find the difficult to serve, and there also you're going to find the best people in the church, the best saints in the church. Trust me on this. So you serve with them. They will teach you how to be glad. It is the servants that serve the unlovely that will teach you how to be glad in service. They will show you how to be glad. This is the secret of the church. So here, write this down. Serving with the saints that serve the supposedly unlovely are the ones who will also be serving, wait for it, you. They will teach you how to be glad. They will lead by example for you how to be a glad servant. The glad secret, the great secret of the church is this: service. It is there that you will learn to be glad. Thanks for listening.